Let's turn on. Hello, I am back. I know it has been a while. I did tell you guys on my live about my sister coming to town. So she left this past weekend, and let me tell you guys, then I got sick. I took 2 at-home tests of you know what. They were positive, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So we were on ROM. Yesterday, the base tested us. We are negative, thank goodness, on the PCR. And so I'm released from ROM. I'm still limiting, like, my interactions and, like, things like that. I have got to go grocery shopping because we were locked in the house, couldn't go to the store or anything. But it has just been crazy. Orion is getting ready to go to school. I'm filling out this form that they need to be able to go back. What is today? Dante's been really sick. That sucks too, because they finally on base have a program in which you can stop. I am so is my car really not starting?
That's what happened to Dad too.
This is the story of my life.
That's what happened to Dad too.
Okay, but I just wanted to say that I'm back. I'm back vlogging. We barely got through the commissary. As you can see, he is like losing his mind here. I still have to get through another store on the economy. I'm so burnt out. Like, I'm on mom burnout 1000. And I need this kid to get better because I need a break. I think I might have actually got everything on my list. This last store, I was just trying to fly through. I literally flew through in I think like 30 minutes or less. And so now I'm just trying to make sure. Something that's crazy is there's not russet potatoes here. I really wanted to make twice baked potatoes, and the potatoes at the commissary were like already rotting and like getting the spurs and stuff on it. And I'm like, okay, that's gross. And I just realized that they don't have like russet potatoes. There was sweet potatoes, but I didn't know how I would feel about that. Like, you know, when you have a particular craving. So I'm just double checking. I think the only thing, I've gone back to like my like meal planning for the week and then buying according to that to just like hone it in, because we've been wasting so much food lately. It's really disgusting how much we've wasted. And then obviously that's just like money wasted. Like, you might as well just throw that money in the trash. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm just getting what's on my list. Like, there's a couple things sometimes that you'll see and you're like, all right, like in the commissary, there was dishwasher tabs and like the Dawn Power Wash, and they just had a good deal on it. So I was like, oh, I'll just get some of those because I know that that'll be next. But I think, yeah, the only thing I was not able to get was the russet potatoes, which is not dramatic because that was something that I had planned more or less for the end of the week. So we should be good. Okay. I'm gonna try to see if he's gonna let me run into a store called Casa, which if you followed me for a while, you know that was like my decor store here for so long. There's some things that have held up for months and months and months from them that I use to organize my fridge, and I just want to see if they have a couple more of them. And then that way I can really get all these groceries like in and organized in a good fashion in the fridge. And then get lunch, put Dante down while he is napping. I have to try to clean up in our house because it's disgusting because I've been sick. Bless Sean's heart. He has definitely taken a lot of the load, but I think anybody's going to be able to sympathize and like understand that for our husbands, like I'm very thankful for him and everything that he does, but there's a reason that it's like he keeps me around. The way that I keep the house like just like clean and organized and stuff is obviously different than he does, and so I need to clean and rein it back in. Whew, let's face the light. I just got in from the store. I had to take those groceries up and down with the sickness, with the C word. I feel like I have long-term Z word because my lungs are just not what they used to be. Yes, my nails are terrible, but whew, you guys, that was terrible. I am going to try to get these things into the fridge. It may not even be fully organized, but I'm just trying to get my refrigerated items that need to be in there. And then I need to lay down and drink some water because I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Okay, I just went ahead and did it. So there are our groceries all put away and organized. So I really like this better, that I can see everything. Hopefully stuff is not going to get lost. I still need to wash and cut up the strawberries, but like I said, there's things that I can do, not do, but I'm gonna go ahead and, you hear me with my sniffly nose, I'm gonna go ahead and just lay down for a little bit. Let me grab my water. Oh, yeah, everything around me is a disaster right now though, if not, but I got most everything. Here's still stuff that's gotta get put away. We did get a new dining room table, chairs, which I'm happy about. It's what I've really been wanting, is that kind of style of like the chairs like that and that kind of table. So I'm glad that we found it for a really, really good deal. But Dante's down. I'm gonna lay down. Hello. Yes, I'm kind of holding this. I really need to get a thing that holds it. But anyways, good morning. I'm starting, I think, kind of like, I've been looking at that, how people do it, and I think that's how I'm gonna do versus like necessarily like daily vlogs, is doing a longer, maybe like week in my life. I promise they'll get to be better and more aesthetically pleasing. I thought to myself yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this vlog, edit it, get it up. That did not happen. And then I'm like, you know what? Why don't we make it more content, different things, and just start doing that whole like week in my life sort of deal. That way you get bits and pieces. I want to do basically like week in the lives, and then I want to be able to show like routine type videos, especially I hope for like my fellow women out there, my mamas, hell, even the men, my self-care routines, because I have really been doing that now for quite some time. I think it's very important, and so if I can send those reminders like kind of every season or so often, and inspire really good self-care, or just even as I try to get my own, what are good like morning routines, evening routines to help out, then I want to be able to do that. Right now I'm headed to base because Sean forgot his lunch. I literally was like, don't forget your lunch. And then he texted me and was like, I forgot my lunch. So I was like, I'll bring it to you. So I dropped Orion at school. I let Dante help me pack the lunchbox. And then we are headed off so I can get that to him. It's a rainy day, and it's one of those days where I was like, ooh, I'm just gonna be in. It's gonna be nice and cozy. But it's okay. I love my husband, and that's why I'm doing this. Because if not, trust me, I'd be like, sucks to be. Cheers. Another good morning. Another time in the car. That is all my life is waking up, taking kids to school. I thought I was going to have an opportunity to just stay in today and that Sean was going to be able to take Orion to school, but that was not the case. He had to do a volunteer for an air show for the month of the military kids, because now it is April 1st, and so we celebrate these kiddos here and other kiddos. I just want to say, for everybody who is a military family, you've got kids, like, I get it. These kids, I think, are some of the most resilient children. They go through so much. Oh my gosh, my coffee. I have it in this Yeti. Look at how disheveled I look. Like, if this isn't the epitome of school drop-off life right now, I don't know what is. Anyways, I cannot hold this coffee and the camera, but for all the military kiddos out there, happy Military Appreciation Month. You guys are the best, and let me get this kid to school. Okay, so back home, I was really freaked out because our garage door was open, which I think just simply Orion didn't close the garage door. And I just didn't even notice, just trying to pull off and go. Yes, do we see Lila in the background there? This toy room is going to get majorly decluttered this weekend. That's the goal for this weekend. Also, it's going to get cleaned up, and not by me. Agree with me or don't agree with me, but Orion is at an age that he absolutely can have the responsibility that if you are going to mess up your toys, you can also clean up your toys. Starting to work on it with Dante here about picking up and putting things away, but we are not the type. I am not going to be the type, like, you know, every now and then you go through and you like pick up and you clean because you just want to like clean your house. But I am not going to be somebody who's sitting here cleaning up my kids' toys until they are in double digits. Like, that's just not happening. They need to know that responsibility about their toys and stuff. And so also, sorry, Dante is like, oh, I'm scared. What are you doing? But also with that comes the fact that he's complaining a lot about it as well. And I'm like, which my kids do. They have a pretty epic toy room, a lot of toys. And what I've also come to the conclusion is they do need to downsize it. And we should downsize it and make it more feasible for them, where maybe it's just really kind of what they're into, what they're playing with. And we recycle or cycle out toys, because I do think that he likes to come in like a Tasmanian devil and just destroy. And then it's too much and it's so overwhelming for him to clean. But like, it is what it is. Just get stuff gone anyways for the move, because we are downsizing. We're not going to probably have as big of a place as we have here unless we live off base, but we don't want to live off base in Germany. I think I've talked about in other videos, I'm not sure, but we don't want to live off base, and it's not because we hated this time or anything being off base here. It's just with Orion starting kindergarten, I think that the convenience of a lot of things for us is going to be better. I know what it's like to live on the economy. I also know what it's like to be a 20-minute drive to base, where that's 40 minutes round trip. And honestly, I don't want to do that every day for taking him to and from school. They get actual snow and winters there. So the convenience factor and being able to just walk to school, walk to parks, not have to be just in and out of the car so much like you guys saw in this vlog, is really appealing to me versus having a bigger house. You give you a smile. Blow kisses. Mwah. Yeah. Say, I'm starting to feel better. Say, my teeth are all coming through. You guys, he got freaking 4 of his molars at the same time. That's what like started it, where I was like, oh, maybe he's getting an ear infection and stuff like that because of the 4 molars. Then after the molars poked through, he started to get, I don't know what these ones are, like the little pointy ones. He started to get those down there. Then after that, he started to get another one. I'm like, oh my gosh, the amount of teeth that this kid has gotten in just the last 3 weeks is insane. So he has been unbearable. absolutely positively unbearable to be around. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my patience has been tested, but I know at the same time that he's going through it. But his tantrums, his screaming, his just fussiness, it has tested a new part of my patience. That's for sure. Play, go play. No. What are you doing? Do you want your pouch? Look, you can go get your pouch. Over there. You want to go get your snack? Okay, go get your snack. I've also been watching a lot of people who do this, where they just kind of have a camera, they're just vlogging their life, and they'll have like 45-minute plus vlogs. And I'm testing it out this time, you guys. I'm testing it out to not have so much editing and just kind of just having, like I said, that weekly vlog, and it just kind of just being us and things. Here we get ready to go with the fussiness again. Let me know what you guys think about this, and just if I make this a weekly occurrence.